you ready? All right, this was originally entitled, When You're Going Through Hell, Keep Going. I drink my wine. Although considerably trite as this topic is, I think as of late, my observations of human interaction have been all at once disappointing, frightening, and refreshing. What seems to be basic expressions of compassion are made opaque by our own biased interpretation. Individually, we are expected to know and be ourselves. Yet despite how stubborn I am, even I can recognize I am flawed and not always right. I cannot help but actively view as many perceptions of my environment as possible. May it be considered overthinking, I am merely making myself consciously aware. So then what does it mean to know oneself? If I can passively rationalize any repercussion, is it a question of going with my gut? But it is not mind and body, or gut as a separate entity at that rate. Everything from my mind, heart, gut, and achy joints is a part of who I am. And though we each realize that fingerprints are left on our souls as easily as they are left on our wine glasses, I wonder if there ever will be synchrony within me. Disappointing. I need not hear another person ignorantly bitch about how people who have it a bit rougher than they do. Nor do I want to hear one more dumb fuck who thinks violence is the answer. I'm so bitterly committed to this idea, I don't even know what it is like to want to bring physical harm to another person. I may have wished the unhealthy demise of a certain abusive asshole, but regardless of the numerous altercations we fell into, I never once felt driven to take a swing. And for the unforgiving disgust I have for this man, this is an incredible feat. I do not want to hear of loved ones screaming, "I hate you." At times, I feel like separating those around me for timeouts. To your corners, children. I'm sick of seeing you destroy each other. Frightening. Why? Why deal with it day in and day out? Why deal with every bitchy customer, every passive-aggressive comment from family members, every mixed signal distorted by lack of confidence in our own desires? Every fiber of my body, dire to be happy, is suffocating in the smog of other people's issues. If the future were promised to me, I would have no fears. Instead, I fear each heartbreak, catastrophe, and disappointment promised to my loved ones. This is a poor illustration of an old concept for me. When I was young, I came to the realization that I do not fear my own pain, but of those around me. I know I can handle my own pain, but it destroys me when I'm helpless to stop the loved ones from falling apart. And refreshing. Constant displays of inconsideration can be wiped clean with one accurate expression of compassion. Remove oneself from the pedestal we are each given at birth and acknowledge that we are still standing on the same foundation. Bad days plague us all. I fear, love, laugh, cry, and rouge like the rest of the world. And when I'm sitting at rock bottom, I but need to look to my left and to my right and see those who are there with me. And for me, it is a reminder to not depreciate life by wasting it on my sorrows. Every why converted to a why not. I'm lucky enough to be motivated by my fears, driven by challenges saturated with adrenaline. Not knowing what lies ahead of me is motivation enough to go out and find out what does. I defeatedly admit, however, I wish I could see more people devoted to this idea of living harmoniously. According to the Star Nation, the universal law of free will defines a balance of control and release. Having the humility to recognize what one cannot change, and with that understanding, being, just be, and just be free. Thank you.